I'll just see if it's up on your mine first. When are you going?
Working?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's on. People are chatting.
Yeah, so filming so welcome whoever's watching. We're filming an episode trying to drive this at the same time, so forgive me if I'm not over there answering any questions. We're just trying something different today. G'day Ron, welcome back to Steve's Place Down Under. Today we're going to try and drive this 1924 Mercedes out of here. For those of you who didn't see it start, go back to the first episode where we started it, and then this one will make more sense. First we've got to pump the tyre up. We had it going last week, so it's not a will it start. Put the fuel tank drum back on it and put some batteries in it, and it should be right to go. We may have to tow it out of here with the tractor though, so it's pretty wet here today. We've had a lot of rain. But once we get it moving, I think we'll be fine to take it for a drive. So first we'll pump the tyre up. The compressor's going to be fairly noisy, but it is what it is. I'll just try and use what air's in the tank first. About 80 pounds, so that's not going much more on the roads. Okay, got about 75 pound in that tyre.
Hold on. Okay.
Got about 75 psi in that front tyre. I don't want to go any more because they're old and it's a little bit dangerous, to be honest, because I can't see the whole thing. It's all covered in weeds. We're going to put the fuel tank on now and some batteries, and we'll just check the engine over again and see if she comes out of there. I will explain something. People in the comments sort of making a bit of fun of me for saying 1924. Come around here. 1924 does not mean the year for those blokes who hinted me about that. You probably should think about what you say before you do comment. 19 means the carrying capacity of the truck. 24 means 240 horsepower. Trucks in 1924 did not look like this when the typical family car was a Model T Ford in 1924. So that's not what it means for those blokes who give me shit about that. It is a 1924 Mercedes-Benz. That's not the year model. Okay, now we've got that clear. For those of you who haven't seen last episode, I suggest you go back and watch. We've got to pull the sender unit and the pickup out of the fuel tank. I don't think live stream can see what we're doing here. I'll just move. Okay, our carrier's over here. My wife's she's actually filming, so we can't carry both. Have to pull the fuel sender out of the tank. Yeah, film. Oh. Pull the fuel sender out of the tank. This has actually got the gauge and the pickup spear in it. The reason we run it off this, because this actually broke off the tank and it's filled with water. So I just shoved that into a 20 litre drum and run her off that. The tank's actually half full, which is telling me it is water.
Can you put it on there?
I'm going to put some batteries in and I want people to see it. Okay, hopefully you can see that. I'm filming off an iPad here because we're using the camera and the phone to getting that fuel tank. Chloe.
Yeah, I'll just hold both. People are writing to you.
Chloe, can you help? I'll be iPad, mate, so can you film that while Mum does the other one?
Just stand here like this. Say hi, everyone.
Go, right, if that thing's shaking around, my daughter's holding it. Just going to put this spear in this 20 litre drum. Don't want to spill any because it's so expensive. I'll just block it off with this bit of cloth here. not worth cleaning that tank out just to have a bit of fun with it. It's something you do if you're going to use it. Hopefully that'll sit there. If we do get it to move, it'll stay there. Next thing I'm going to do is get some batteries. 2 batteries, it's 24 volt.
What do I do? Do I just keep it here?
Standing. Maddie's workshop said hello, Chloe.
Hi.
You say hello to Maddie?
Hello.
Hi, mate.
Who else is on?
I'm not reading, I'm only...
I'll read.
Oh, my hands hurt. I'm holding it in the worst position. What's that?
Diesel down under.
Hi.
Jack Cone.
Hi.
Barrel.
Hi.
I didn't bring all those vice grips I had last week.
Scared.
I've got this.
Yep. Pause.
Pause. Beep, 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 beep.
Chloe, they can all hear that. No.
Okay, we've only got 1 pair of vice grips and there's 4 connections here. There we go with it. Don't want to have to duck up the shed while we're live streaming because it'll a lot of dead content there. It is in the morning here, that's why I'm not having a bottle of beer. Plenty to come later, I hope. I drank all last night.
I was just going to say the carton I bought last night, it's all gone.
Haha, no beef.
Fell over.
No beef for Dad.
Stop me.
These 24 volt systems draw a lot of amps when you hit the starter, so it does wreck your batteries if you're using shit connections like I am here. So one of these girls here can tell me which one sparks when I hit her. The starter. So just hit the starter and check it before we
I'm backing up.
get the engine on. Watch the spark.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the first one.
The one that you didn't connect.
This one.
No, the first one on this one.
All the
Left.
bolts have completely had it on those connections.
Stop.
Right.
Third one.
Okay, she's going to go. I'll check the engine over.
Go around to the front, Chloe.
Gotta get out of the bush. I am talking a little bit different because we're live streaming as well. Need to show that we're actually live streaming. It should be still right. We only ran it for a couple of minutes last week. It was good on oil last week. Spot on, you see the line.
There it is.
3 mil above the level. Okay, should actually fire straight up. I'll give her a go. I did after 6 years, so a week's not going to change it.
Yep.
2, 1. Hey. There we go.
Don't breathe that in. Okay, walk back around.
No, it's all good. Oh, this is okay. Yeah. Step back. You on it?
Smoke everywhere.
I apologise if I'm moving too much.
Okay, we're going to give her a go. We'll set the ground clean underneath. Pretty good out here. Just around that corner there, it's wet too. We'll see what happens. If not, I'll get one of the tractors going and pull her out.
Oh, can you hold this? I don't want to hold this.
Can you hold it? They can hold you what we're saying.
I don't want to.
close, but just too wet, I think. Got to get a tractor and just help with that. It only needs to go that far till it's on, sort of sunk in a hole after all the rain we've had. So try and fire that tractor up. There's one sitting there. Just give it a little help.
That's on Paul. Chloe gave up. I'm holding it now.
I gave up too much. Huh?
Oh man. Yeah. All the mud went in my toes. God damn it.
Get the old Satoro going here. She'll pull her out.
You don't have your microphone on. Oh. Oh, the sun. I'm just pausing. Sorry about that, everyone.
Battery's dead or the starter's at it. Well, there goes that air leak.
Oh.
More practice if we go.
You have to go up and pull the blue one down.
turned up, he's going to drive the tractor.
That's new.
Pretty beautiful, though.
That's on top. Move it! Get the dog. Sorry, everyone.
Well, the brakes are locked on. The wheels are spinning, but I don't know why. I don't know if it's getting there or not. we're getting the tractor going and moving it, something's happened to it.
Sorry, this is bad. Tell Chloe to take Sizzle back up to the house.
There's no air going to the maxi brakes for some reason, and it was moving good before. Blown that off, and I don't know why it's not leaking though. Maybe that's what blew out before. See if that leaks or not. Great marble. Huh? There, going to that. Don't know why it's not opening that valve. Just a signal line for those who don't know. The air supply of the main tank comes in the bottom of it. When it gets a signal, it sends the air to both of those emergency side of the boosters. Working now. Just got to shorten that hose. Bang when we were trying to start the tractor, if you heard it. I'd say it was that hose blowing off. Thank you, Mark. You don't have to do that. Thanks very much. Certainly been a good support for the show, hasn't he? Wayne? Magnificent. We've got very limited tools down here. Waiting to get in there with the rats and me when we go for like a bit of a cap ride. That's what she's hanging for.
What about the full mouse that was in the hospital?
threaded bolts.
Should I be smoking like that?
Huh?
Should I be smoking like that?
No, probably not. Might be a light. Just trying to get this old swollen bit of hose out of this clamp here. I was up in the workshop, I'll throw up the buggery and get another clamp. What? Right, is she? Might have a saw in the car. Stiff old hose this. Thought I had a hacksaw. Hose is nearly smaller than the barb.
Josh just commented
What do you say?
she hasn't worn in a while.
Ah, she hasn't. Did you watch it?
Was.
Well, That old hose is sort of all shrunk. I can't do much with it. Gone on enough, I think, just to get the video done. On the other side of the barb at least. Really shiny, that's one of the, probably the flashiest part on it. Okay, I'll give her a go.
Reckon?
Huh?
Reckon?
Oh no. So for those of you who didn't see last week, it's only got one tyre. The wheel was pinched off this for something else. And the inside one's off the bead there too. So it's got absolutely no traction at all on this wet ground. So it should be out on dry enough stuff now to see if it moves. Give her another go.
Sorry, my filming isn't great. I'm doing two things at once.
Go through there, it's too wet to go up there. Go around there. And then film in front of all those trucks. So whoever hasn't seen them watching can have a look at them too.
You want me to stand there?
Stand there, then I'll film it going up around there, and then I'll come back down in front of those trucks. Maybe.
Okay, hold on. Oh man. Oh, gross. Almost slipped over in the mud, sorry. Oh. Alright, filming. There she goes. Okay, stay waving. Uh-oh. Oh, the ute. Alright, he's coming now. Sorry.
Park brake doesn't work on the rear axle, so it's just sitting there and can't split the transmission. That's why I ground that, because you're changing full gears. With the 6-speed, they're so far apart, sort of need that momentum to change the next one.
Okay. Where is she? Go it. Which one there? The wet one. Do you want to take them for a drive in it? Live stream?
Take Mum up there. Only got that little hole I can see out of. You can split every one of those, but it doesn't work. There's the wires to start up. You can see someone's knocked the barrel off.
Put back on.
Drove away. Drove away and left the internet sitting on the dozer. Lost connection.
You want,
There you go.
you want me to hop in or not?
Up there, then you can pop in. Chloe, take Mum, quick. Oh, try again. She's got some trouble. change one gear again soon. She's just gone up there to film it. We are filming an episode at the same time, so it's what it takes. It takes all day for a 40-minute episode. Get in, but look where the rats have made a nest there. I don't know how the horse is going to sit on that. The park is crooked here because the park brake it's not exhausted through that relay valve. Going to suggest it's a good looking thing, isn't it?
I don't want to sit in it.
What other bloke could do that for you? I don't want to see you get in it.
No, go over there so they can't.
See that lift pump leaking? About 30 cents a minute, that's dripping. That's used to sound back under the standpipe when you're filling it up. Exactly the same back then, just didn't have the moss all over it and the broken window. She had a big bogey tanker on it, had a big tiger painted on it and big tiger stripes. There's a Tiger Liquid Waste. There's a company around Sydney here that used to do all sorts of just from septic to all sorts of stuff like that. So, and that's what she was. Used to love driving it years ago. Those days are gone. You can't drive things like this on work sites anymore. Well, guys have been in it.
This is mad. I don't even want to touch the door. Yeah.
Get some cat footage of that one.
Oh my god, I better not fall out the door.
Don't you get the top of the hill and get a gear up. Oh, that's phone ring.
Hold on. I don't want to touch it, it's so gross. Ugh. A mouse is going to come out at me. Oh.
They're using the handle that opens it to close it.
I don't want to touch anything. Seriously? I can't hold both.
What?
This is so mink.
Not mink. She's lovely. Okay. Try and film live. This is a different episode because we're filming live, everyone. Try and drive the thing and film at the same time. Try and get a couple of beers in it. I did have. Certainly did have. Not now. Whoop. I haven't even got hold of this. Well, look, we're getting out of it. If I had a cab, wouldn't be a bad truck. All the front end's pretty good. The bumper's a bit squashed. And I noticed a couple of bushes are rotted out of it. There, all the rubbers give up and they've just rusted out, like the actual steel part of it's gone and the rubbers are just perished. So then you can get all that though. All the pins and that have always been good in it. It was always serviced and greased. turntable was taken off. It was like a liquid spec for liquid hauling. The turntable it sort of rocked as well as tilted. So I forget what to call those. I put the muffler back on just because it sounded dreadful. It sounds a lot better with it.
Okay. Yep. Just press the red button. Around the back or the front? I'm going to reset this. You've got to put that phone in my pocket.
Let's go down, shoulder those trucks again and then stand out there.
I'll just walk away down here while he drives back down. So just give me a sec.
from the other side. You want to get that unique door on her. And then weeds. Just magnificent. It's like a shoe. Probably a better looking thing here. I want to move it. This episode will be probably next Friday. I'm still working on the international tractors, but we're waiting for parts before we can finish those videos. So one, I've been wanting to start this for a while, and two, we sort of just need to keep the content happening. And it's one of those unique looking vehicles that do grab people's attention when we're post it. We don't do real well when we put tractor ones up. We're going to be at 3,000 views, but this one's going, for my standards, pretty well at the moment. Start up here. I don't know how to. I'm just holding this for the first time. I'm sorry I haven't answered many of your comments. I didn't even know how to do it. Robert Stevenson, little brother, thanks for watching. You're always there with us. Jim Clark, g'day mate. Fraser Smith. Paul. I don't know if he's all still watching. Josh, yes, I've got hold of it. Wayne, thank you mate. Hey Butterfield. Hi mate. Jeffrey. Feels like it does want to go back to work. It feels like it never stopped, mate, when I drove it then. It just drives exactly the same. Apart from not being able to see out the windscreen and the vegetation coming in through there, it felt exactly the same. Steve Murphy, g'day mate. Mike Greening, $5. Thank you very much. I certainly don't expect that. It makes us feel much appreciated when we do see it, though. Thank you, mate. Thanks very much. Holden Braun. On the air leaks. I found one, mate. He's still watching. It's the drain valve on the bottom of the tank. Dishwashing liquid's up where it belongs. Brown, g'day mate. Graham, Lord Grievous, g'day matey. George of Blue. G'day George. I know you were watching that magnificent. It's about, I don't know what's happening with New Zealand, but it's time it is overseas. G'day Daryl. Schwartz, g'day mate. Over there in Idaho. What time is it here? It has to be running 2 o'clock, I suppose. Time gets away when you're doing this. As I said, a 40-minute episode. Takes you all day. Nearly beer time. I think I drunk them all last night. I haven't got them. Ross Johnson, g'day mate. Obviously, listen to Maddie. Spoke to you before. I hope you're still watching. She's dragging on a bit now. But say Williams, Stretton, hi mate. Also on this. Aussie. Hi mate. G'day matey, thanks for watching. There's some leg and fuel under there. Stripped about $6 worth since talking. Yeah, that lift pump that wouldn't work last week. These well, I suppose I should turn her off and park her up and go and pay me children some attention. The boys are at mum's. Chloe's whistling about here somewhere, but excuse me. I do thank you all for watching. Please let me know if you do like these live streams. They do carry on a bit, but each episode's exactly the same, but it's because it's all edited out, you don't see that. Reversing down the road and getting different angles of the driving and turning it round, and where we used to be able to drive, it's all planted now. George's dad that's watching, he planted it all, so we sort of can't really drive off the road now. That side we can, where all the gears parked. But, on the hill out to the back road, there's another, probably got a kilometre of driveway in here, but with that single tyre on there, I don't really like his chances of getting up that hill out the back. It's a nice drive out the back there. That's all sunny. You can see over behind the dozer and the sunlight is there through the other side of the creek. The race, g'day mate. It's awesome, little brother and little sister. Thank you, Robert. I suppose we should try and put her away. I don't want to bloody swell the granaries here. It just bloody runs off. It's all boggy and whatever. I suppose I could reverse it round where I got it out. We'll shut it down and we'll Stephen from Arizona. Hi mate. I'll shut it off and I'll do an outro for the episode. It'll start again to put it away. The exhaust brakes usually on the floor of these, that's how you shut them off, as well as pull it up when you're going downhill. Or maybe want to put it on the stick for some reason, but it does work. That just shuts a flap over the exhaust as well as backs the rack off on the pump, so it's not a bodgy way of turning it off. That is legitimately how you do it. And it worked really good, that exhaust brake. You had to be careful with that. As I said, I think it was at least 35,000 litres, the old bogey tanker on her. And with those roads, once you'd watered them and come back through, if you hit that exhaust brake, she'd push it round. That's what happened to the cab. If you didn't see the startup episode, one of the plant operators were in, that was back in, I don't know, 98, 97 or something like that. That happened. I started there in 01 and she was like that then. What happened to the windscreen is beyond me. It looks like that was between it being parked up and us getting hold of it, but it looks like there's a ding up there. I've seen that happen with dump truck bodies and that. There's blokes have backed into them and creased it with the back of the body. It looks to me like that's what's happened, but it could be anything. Someone might have driven it into something, I'm not sure, but
Stop talking, because you're still talking. I couldn't cut it.
I didn't know you were filming.
You turned it off.
B. Heen, g'day mate. Scott from Arizona.
Hi Scott.
Glad to have you watching. You've just come in at the end, mate. We're going to have to shut her down. Aussie Dashcam, g'day. Evan, down south. I think it's Evan. Yeah, Evan. Getting to know a lot of you blokes, well, just
Diesel Down Under was on it.
Diesel Down Under, he was, yeah. Hi Jake, I'm probably not watching now. I don't expect people to watch it the whole way through. It does get fairly boring. please comment. I mean, if you want to, you all have commented, but if you want to see more of these live streams, we can do more. It does take a lot of effort, but
I don't mind.
as you can see, there's, you know, we're trying to grow the channel as much as we can. There's plenty of stuff we can do it with, and this is only part of it. The good stuff's up in the shed. It's not just prime movers either. There's earth movers, and I do have the parts to fix that excavator. I've just sort of been waiting for a bit drier weather to come down, and well, I've got parts on one side of it. We'll do that and have to move it out of there to do this side. But there's plenty we can do. There's plenty we're going to get. I've got a start-up planned over at a mate of mine's place. If you're watching, Joss, it's your father. You got something planned for me over there. We spoke a bit about last night, so there's a bit coming up that isn't mine that we're going to start. An old Land Cruiser, an old loader, old forklift. We're still going to go and get that tractor. I think we're going to go up in the car, even though the Kenworth's loaded up. We're going to go up in the car because they've had a lot of rain up there near you, Josh. It's just out behind your place. I believe had another inch of rain or something, the bloke said, and we can't get the truck on the paddock, but I think me and Mick might go up in the car, Mick and I, and put the tyres on the tractor and get her out to the road and go up at her own will with the truck and just run her on and bring it home. So that's happening. I'm going up to get that prime mover in August from Dubbo or Gilgandra. I'll take the Kenworth to get that. And that'll be our new float truck, I think, for that little float we got up there. So there's a bit happening. So if you've never subscribed, please do. Thank you those Patreon members, they're just magnificent. We've got quite a few of those now, which we're not doing this for financial, we just like but it does help. All the money we spend on fuel and parts and some of it's just, you know, some of the parts we buy are just for videos. Some of the stuff I would have never have got going, but it gives me a good push to do so. Otherwise, I'd probably should concentrate on something else. But if people are watching, I'm going to keep doing it. So thank you to all the subscribers. They really, really, really help us. I think we've got 26,000 nearly, which you know, that is great, but sort of don't get that. Sort of getting to know you all. If you haven't commented, please do. I try and respond to everyone except that quitting video we did. I couldn't respond to all those. That was just crazy, the amount of comments we got there. I did read them all. The important ones that asked questions I think I responded to, but the rest I just liked. So, and those blokes who I watch your channel, sorry I haven't been watching a lot of TV lately, and each afternoon I get home, the kids have been sick, or my wife, or me, or it's just, life's just too hard. So today we got a bit of a day off, and we'll go and spend the afternoon having a couple of beers. We'll go for a drive somewhere, or have some family time. But really, really appreciate you all watching. Really, really do, and I hope you all have a good rest of the weekend. And thank you to those super thanks, the super chats, and yeah, Jeffrey, I'm looking forward to that one, mate. I enjoy all your episodes. As I said, I haven't been watching everyone. It's just Pete, mate, I watched. Jeffrey, I watched, and Maddie's I watched, but the rest of the blokes I haven't caught up on you other fellas yet. But I do. I got the notifications. I just try and get some time to myself, and that kids running everywhere so I can actually enjoy it. So that white is not mine. But the bloke's going to come, and he's actually a subscriber that just has a house block and wanted it out of his driveway, and I met him, he come over and dropped it off, and he's going to come and work on it. I think it's an late 71, and if he's working on it, I'll be filming it. Yeah, she's in the sick bay, but look at her, got the heads off. This wild looking set of stacks on her. Sort of do like that. I bet she'd whistle through them. So I'd like to have a go at her when she's ready. Road Commander. Al Austin there I wouldn't mind starting. A lot of blokes point it out. I don't know why. I'm not overly keen on it, but you know, it's another truck. I'm not at all wrapped in it really, but I'm starting to like them now to see the appreciation that people do give them. Well, especially the UK blokes. It's got a petrol in it. I've never had it going. I actually picked that up from yeah, past Dubbo with the old white 4000 when we went out to a show there. A mate of mine, Mark, bought it and I put it on the flat top and brought it back to Sydney, and then he found a diesel one which he really wanted, so he donated this one to the cause. So I do want to get that going. The rest I've had going, but if you want to see it again, actually the second red into there I haven't. It's got the old V8 in it, but I haven't had it going on camera. The rest I think I have, but we can certainly do more with them. Thank you, Matty. Thank you, mate. Give me a quick comment. I'll go for another minute or so if you want to see anything else while I'm walking around. If not, I can't even go and get you a beer because I found them all empty this morning on the workshop bench up there. They're not all treasures, Robert. There's a lot of junk here, mate. But I try and look after it all. If you want to see another one Sunday, I can certainly do another one. There's a bit of an old wombat hole here. She's all collapsed. Look. Hope he wasn't home. Got the bearings for the excavator. I started doing that episode. I think I sent you a video of that, Jeffrey, on the phone, and what happened to that. A couple of old Volvos there you've probably seen if you watch all the time. Old Flintstone here, she's got the complete with the vegetation in the back of her. Another R600. One keeps stopping and keeps getting fuel blockages. We'll have to do another start up of her and take you for a proper drive. She kept stopping last time I had it going. There's the old Leyland there, Louisville V8 Cummins. There's an Acco there, the V8 Petrol. There's the old 8-wheeler Acco there with the UD in it. Another Acco with a 6354 Perkins. That into there's got a 345 International Petrol V8, and that one's got a it's a Perkins, that one, I think. Yeah, it is. That's the one. Old crane truck here. She's got I think a 370 Leyland in it, 375 or 370, 400 maybe. Roller there. Got the old CMP, they call them, Canadian military pattern. This is a Ford one with got the old side basher in her. I've never had this one going. She's locked up. I've got the transmission oil blend in each plug there, so that'll be another episode one day. Might have to lift the heads off it, but anyway, that'll be a good video. If I went and picked that one up with the float in the Grey Kenworth many years ago. I saw a bloke selling it on Marketplace, and I wanted the side valve more than anything, but since then I've got hold of a few, so I didn't need it, but I still want to get it going. There's an old forklift. There's the crane that many of you have seen. She's still up, so the hydraulics are pretty good on her. That's been sitting there for a while now. Galleon grader here, I put the Land Cruiser motor in. 2H, I grafted into that. If you haven't seen that episode, go and look for it. See the story behind that. Shitload of power now with the turbo. Not meant to be there, but it is. The donation tractor from John. We've still got to get her going yet. Actually, that starter might fit the one in the shed. I forgot about that. That'd be 6 volt though. Might fit the 554. It may. I'm not saying it will. P20. Give a couple hundred for her. I don't know why. It's a well, was going when parked, but the tyres went flat. Then she sat down in the dirt and rusted the rims out. So I need a set of wheels for that one. Then I'd have one of them. You can get them off Bearco, but I just don't want to spend the money. Everything's that expensive now. Anyway. Nags, g'day mate, from Nambucca Valley. John, g'day. Thanks for watching. Happy Sunday. Yeah, it certainly is, mate. Probably wasn't earlier when I got out of bed. Sort of come good. Get a bit carried away Saturday night, so get in a real happy mood, and then I don't want to stop. So, don't know if you's, well, I've got yous all. I bought this old Volvo here. Now this is, thanks for watching, Naz, and glad you found my channel, mate. I'm hoping a lot more people can too. So I bought this truck many years ago. It had 38 Rockwells in it. When I done the old wide up, I needed a couple of 38,000 pound Rockwells, and you can see where I've changed them. Had a lot of hard facing off the teeth, and so it had. I actually got a hub off it and the two diffs for the white, and it had an overdrive 15-speed Road Ranger in it, which I swapped because this is the 15 speed. If you put it over, I swapped the transmission. So, but then got some good. I got an overdrive, and we got the truck too, which is completely rude. It was a light truck here in Sydney. In the local spring, bought it, and then I got it. Had that tank on it. It was worth the money. It runs like an absolute clock. It'd be one of the best sounding things on the property. It's $20. Just it's got a hydraulic clutch, so let it sit for a while, and you've got to spend money on because it seizes up, and it's hydraulic over air. It's got a nest control hydraulic, completely rooted like the. But you know, one of them things. I used to drive around Saturday afternoons with a bit of a snack pack, and a bit of music on, and just have a great time. She hasn't been going for a long time, so if you want to see that one start, we'll probably do that coming up. I just done extinguish my first. Who are YouTubers? They do pretty well. Looking forward to that. Old one, John, is all gone. They bought a carton yesterday, and it's completely gone today. So I had to even walk over to the house, and I don't know. I think I last night, and they're all sitting on the workshop bench around that area up there this morning. I haven't got any to drink at the moment, so it's not too late though, John. We can go and get some. I will grab two, but well, I bought one yesterday, but I can get the second one today, Maddie. We sort of extinguished all those backlog episodes because those tractors are taking so long to do, waiting for parts and just trying to get enough. Never change eyes. You sort of don't film all that, and sometimes you do that all day. So there's a week gone just for, 15 minutes footage. At the moment, it's good to have a few in the backlog, but it's not the case at the moment. The old Transstar there we haven't had going. When I was field service, I had the service truck. We got a winding over, but we didn't start it. It's an old 250 Cummins. That spray's going on my twin steer Kenworth. That's the reason I bought it. Plus for some cab parts for the other one I've got up in the shed. I think I went to Parks out here in New South Wales to get that in I borrowed a Kenworth off a bloke in the club. It was, I don't know, 401 or something. It was a little single axle step deck. My uncle at the time, he's still my uncle, but at the time it was his, and then I bought it off him later on because he wanted some parts for the one he was doing up. So, but he took the glass out of it, which is what I'm still after for my one. He took the glass out because he's still running one and wants that back up because they just don't exist here anymore. I think they were towing it with a farm tractor just for getting hay in off the paddock. They weren't driving it. You can see the axles out of it. Just towing it with a big tractor. Just had a bloke in there steering it, just using it as a trailer basically. What is the time? 2:30. 2:30. Yeah. It's when you go to the dentist, isn't it? 2:30.
You're an idiot.
Well, I don't know if any of you other blokes are having a beer, but I'm certainly sort of thinking about it. We're going to go down to Sydney City tonight, down the city there to watch Vivid, all the colourful lights, take the kids down. But we saw a video and, geez, there were some people there, and I'm sort of not wrapped in that. Get a bit nervous walking around with the kids. One go missing. Yeah, we might go for a drive and do something. It's good to actually be speaking with you. The queue, yeah, there's a lot of birds here, mate. I can't. When you're standing here, you can't until you listen for them. You don't hear them. You just become used to it. A lot of shit birds here too, minor birds and starlings. Well, not a lot, those two, but they build nests in your house, and we've got a nice veranda up there, and they sit on the back of the chairs and shit everywhere, and the ceiling fans, and I've got to leave them on because they are Indian miners. Bastard things. I don't know if you blokes have got them overseas, but they're bad here. Any opening in your eaves of your house or anything like that, they're building in there. Then we get the pigeons in the big shed up there that just they shittle over all the trucks and try and start a truck up here and there of a night when they can't fly and gas them out, the bastards. But it doesn't seem to work either. Not as bad as they used to be up there, but they just wreck everything. But there's a lot of beautiful birds here too. There's my dad out the back. I don't know what he's doing out there. Harrison, yes, we moved it, mate. She drove out of there, blew a hose. Blew a hose when we come over to get the tractor going, and then it went bang over there. And anyway, it wouldn't move again. We ended up finding it. Who else have I missed? Marty, g'day, mate. Stephen from Arizona. Did I say hello to you?
You didn't say hello to me.
No, I didn't.
Oh, so rude. Just say hi to your wife. So rude. It is.
Yeah, the crows are bad here too, John. The minor birds come in and steal our. We've got a budgie in a cage on the veranda up there, and when it flaps and all the seed jumps out, and the miners come in and pick that seed up, and then they stay there. They're just sort of like they're getting fed, you know. There are things you can get to plug in, but I don't want to deter them. But I don't know what effect it'd have on the budgie, and I don't want to drive him mad. Yes, Scott, another blown hose, but it can be just short in this one. It was air. That's what happens when they sit around. Actually, that crane, I did get those hoses, so that could be another episode. When we're lifting that tractor off and blew all those hoses, I've got those hoses to replace. So I don't know when we'll do that. You can see the booms down on her up there, so sort of need to move it. So I don't know. That episode will be coming up. Cost me a fortune. Iced tea with Jameson. I've never been if you're talking about Jameson Scotch, mate, I've never been a fan of Scotch, but I'd be willing to give that a go. I really like, apart from beer, Jack Daniels and Jim Beam are pretty good. They're not the best, but they're pretty good price. With pre-mixed cans we buy here. What's the other one? Bullet I really like too, but it's a little bit expensive. I bought some of that Woodstock. That was just complete shit. It's still up in the fridge. I've got to be completely blind to drink that.
What about the dolphin one that you want to drink? The gold one.
Which one's that? What one?
The one that you always drink. The one that Mum got a big carton of.
4X, yeah. Makes me depressed, 4X. I don't know if it does you blokes that ever drink it, but I can't drink it anymore. I don't like feeling like that. Sizzle was down here, Scott, before, but she's not used to any vehicle that starts up. She runs straight underneath it, and I don't know if you're watching, but she ran straight under the tractor when Dad was on it, and Chloe took it back up the house. Got to have her longer than 6 months or something.
7 months.
Family's out with me, Robert, but the two boys are up at Mum's place. One's not interested and one's too young, so they stayed there last night. Haven't been and picked them up yet. Still Saturday evening there. I wish it was here too. I mean, it's a long weekend here though. We get tomorrow and get Monday off, and Tuesday our company shuts down for an RDO, so I don't go back to work till Wednesday, but it's still Saturday vibes are still good regardless if it's a long weekend or not. I've never tried Ham's beer, Dwayne. I've been to Hawaii. It's as close as I've been to the mainland. I drink longboard over there. I think it was just a locally brewed thing. It was delicious, and I've had a lot of bud on cruise ships and that we go on, because a lot of those we've been on serve American beer, so I've drunk a lot of that. It's not bad stuff. Probably not as good as what we get here, but it certainly did the job. Well, I suppose time's come. We should go and do an outro for the episode on the old Benz and crank it back up and park it. But we really appreciate you all watching and subscribing, and the wonderful comments and those few dollars that we got donated. Thanks very much. And I think that's, it's close enough to go and get another carton, I think. I'll chip a few bucks in, but it's just magnificent. So thank you all you magnificent blokes for watching, and any women that may be. And if you want us to do this again, please email, please get hold of us somehow. Instagram, Facebook, email, comments. Those of you who might have my phone number, please let us know, and we can. Any of you are even in Australia and you want to come and do one with us, or start something, or give us a hand here. Like, I'm mainly doing it myself, so unless Mick's here or Dad's not busy, but if any of you want to come and play that are local, please do. Matty, come up one day, mate. Stephen. Bullet Rye whiskey is good. Yeah, it is, mate. It is good stuff. If you want to, as I said, if you want to come up and have a beer or have a tinker with some of this old junk, please do. If he's a local, get hold of me. Want my phone number, just go to email or something. Matty, I speak with you on the phone a bit. Jeffrey, I speak with him, I haven't for a while, but Jim, if you're watching, Rio, I haven't spoken to you for a while. We text a bit. Georgia, I know. I see her. I speak with Jake from Old Rigs Down Under through Instagram a bit. I speak with Dave from Old Rigs Down Under. Well, what did I say? Jake from Diesel Down Under.
Diesel Down Under.
And I speak with him on Instagram. I speak with Dave from Old Rigs Down Under. He's my mate. I speak with him on the phone a bit. Pete, mate, I don't know if you're watching, mate, but I speak with him every couple of Sundays. We have an hour and a half chat, probably. Bruce from Oz, I spoke with him. I don't know if you're watching. Hope you're okay, mate. If you are, if your eyes, I'm being mean to ring you, actually, see how you went with your operation, if you've had it. You get excited when we talk to those blokes like Pete. You've got to put an hour and a half aside at least, because you end up having a good chat. But what do you mean there, Matty? Thanks, mate. Now you back filming.
He said he was filming and then you went live, so he had to stop.
Oh, okay.
He sent you a message, it's on your phone.
Oh, he sent a message on the phone. No, I'm interrupting you. I better hang up so you can finish your episode. I actually need to catch up with you. It's called a slab down here, Steve. Yeah, it is here too, mate. A box, a slab, a bloody, whatever you want to call it. Carton, case, box, slab. Yeah, I've got all sorts of names for it. That's only ones I can think of at the moment.
Don't say the inappropriate name.
No, I won't say those. You never know who's listening. Thank you, Robert. It doesn't matter about Patreon, mate. We're not about money. It's just about having fun. We just want to share it. I mean, eventually, the money from the ads we'd like. As I said, the reason we're trying to grow it so badly is my dad's. He's 70. He's 71 this year, but he's still working as hard as I do. So it's coming up to him retiring, and what I really wanted to do was I'd like to have 12 or 18 months off and do some restoration jobs and that when he pulls the pin while he's still healthy and fit and before he gets too old and because that opportunity won't come back. But I can't just leave my job now that I earn good money for and still barely get through each week for the bit of money I get out of this. So we still got a lot of growing to do, but I don't want to retire or anything like that. I'm only 39, but I just want something to fund our lifestyle for 12 months while I can do some restorations. And I've got a lot of trucks here I want to restore and equipment. Saturdays just isn't enough to do that. So that's why I'm trying to grow it, but I'm sort of struggling, but the amount of money I get out of it's nowhere near enough. I'm sort of thousands short really each month, unless I can find another way to fund it. But anyway, I think he's still going to work for another 18 months or something. Thank you, Robert. That's very nice, mate. If you want to know the few bucks we get out of Patreon, it might be. Oh, they're all small donations, which I'm not complaining about, but they all add up to probably, I don't know, might be $60 a month or something we're getting out of that, which is magnificent. Again, I'm not about taking people's money, but a lot of blokes. They wanted me to set it up so they could repay me for the effort we put in, like all this free entertainment, I guess. And and I do share a lot of stuff that I do at work and stuff we do behind the scenes, and even when we walk around the city, for those blokes that had never seen Sydney before, we share that as well. So I don't know how many blokes I've missed here, but I better let you go, Matty. You got to get back to that episode, mate. We'll be watching. Yeah, I'm going to get some beers, mate. I've got to get. We're going out in the car soon, so I'll probably bring some home. But I had my fair share last night, but I've sort of come. Well, it wasn't too bad anyway, but I've come more than good enough to have more. Depends on what we're going to do this afternoon. Yeah, that's right, Dwayne. I think, you know, it's times you'll never get back with him. Like, our lifestyles are so busy at the moment. It's a long weekend here, and we had nothing on today. That's why we're able to do this. But you just sort of take it for granted, and I don't want that to happen. He's not going to be around forever like none of us are, but he's only going to get older and slower, and we do share this interest, so it'd be good to. Not heaps of jobs we want to do, but there's a couple of vehicles that we certainly want to get on the road, and I'd like to be able to include him in that, and any stuff we've made plans for, and stuff that he wants to use himself while he can. All right, Robert, thanks for watching, mate. You too.
It's 10 to 3.
Yeah, we better go. All right, everyone. I'm going this time. I've yapped enough. I hope you all enjoyed it. Anything you want to see, anything you want to share, anything you want me to do, if you want to give me a ring, if you want to catch up, please let me know. Appreciate you all watching in a really big way. Thanks very much, everyone. Talk soon.